One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Mic test. One, two, mic test. One, two, mic test. So, welcome, guys, back to the in-depth forex market analysis. Today we are here for more than 3+ hours of in-depth market analysis. I'll be sharing insights as we go. I'll be sharing insights as we go through the market and see what we have in store for us. So it's a Tuesday morning. As you clearly can see, this almost we are a few minutes to London Open, and this when I always start my trading activities when I'm free. So like today I'm free, I'm off, so I'm just going to go straight into the market and see what we're going to do. Now, number one, as a trader, before coming to the market, there are two things you need to do. I'm going to take you through. Number one is make sure you are with your journal. If you're using maybe any journaling software, or maybe you're using a book, make sure you keep the book safe. If there are any rules you need to remind yourself, please remind yourself of the rules, remind yourself of the target, remind yourself of the goals, yeah, that you need to achieve for this specific day or maybe specific week. If you are a weekly trader or a monthly trader like me or something like that. Just a minute. Hello, we mkubwa ni Fulex, uko namna gani bwana? So umesema Friday tunapanga namna gani hiyo mambo ya ema? Kuna gari tunapanga tuende nayo 1600 kwenda na kurudi. Hiyo tunapanga itakuwa mimi, wewe, Ben, natafuta mtu mmoja, maana inataka watu wanne plus driver. Ni gari tu ndogo sana, nitafute mtu mmoja nione kazi nitapata nani tuende naye. Hata ikiwezekana saa hii tu, maana mimi driver nilikuwa nishamwambia ni John. Unajua John, yule John driver. Yeye ndo ako na gari. Sasa alikuwa ameniuzia idea, nikamwambia mimi niko na watu watatu, niko na watu wawili sure bet plus mimi. Sasa wewe nilikuwa nimesha count kama sure bet. Nadhani ni hiyo tu Friday. Inaweza kuwa hiyo tu Friday. Toke sema Thursday ndio achukue gari. Sasa useme Thursday jioni. Haya. Safi. Safi, nimekuweka ndani. Poa. So guys, announcement, Antioch. Dear members, we wish to inform that the barrel of Friday near declining. As Antioch, we are great. So pair 2 and 4 will be 1600. Yeah, supposed to be here. Right now, Wednesday transport fee 2 and 4 is 1600. Nasikia kutoka mpaka Nyeri ni 400. Kutoka sasa hivi tuna 500. Kutoka Nyeri mpaka kwao 300. 300. So 800. Yes, yeah, so guys, sorry for that. Sorry for that. Mpigana namba yako tumkume na communicate vizuri mkiendelea. So as I was saying, I said that when you're coming to the market to start analysis for market, it's early in the morning. Two things or three things you need to have at hand. First, you need to you need to have um you need to have are you still online? Yeah. So as I was saying, you need to have a clear picture. Maybe you plan and have your clean day. You need to know you have your journaling material. If it's a software, please open it. Have the daily objectives, have the goal for the day's trade in mind. So have a very clear mind. Two, you need to go to check the news. So I've already checked the news and I know the high impact news I'm expecting today at about 9:30, which is just about right now. I think this has happened. I was waiting for it to happen so that I can see. I think we have a CPI on CHF at 9:30. Then I think at 10:50 there, this is it. I can see it has already happened. Nothing big has happened here. Uh, Waiting also for this Governor Ueda, Bank of Japan governor to speak. I think those are the high impact news. Then later on, this is not that much. So that's what we've been having. So after that has happened, um, when you go now to our Nini, our notion, remember this idea yesterday, it has not played that much from here. We're still waiting for the price to see what's going to happen here. It has not come into our zones, our interested zones of area of interest. Then we have this is cable or what we call GBP USD. So I want now to look at GBP USD and see for possible movements. So I'd come to GBP USD there. I'm going to put here higher time frame. I told you guys my higher time frame is a 4 hour time frame. So for purposes of understanding, so I go to my the chart GBP USD. Now this is the monthly time frame. Why am I looking from the monthly? We are starting, of course, a new month, just 3 days into the month and only one trading day because this is the second trading day. The month started on a Sunday, which is not a trading day. Now, looking at this particular market, I'm not looking at this whole structure. Looking at what the market was doing from just right about here, you can see clearly from February this year, this market has been in an uptrend, has been moving up. I'm not looking at the whole structure here because you can see there's a lot of data. This is about 2018, blah, blah, blah. So I want to look at that's what the market has been doing recently. We've been in a very clear uptrend. Okay. Now, and clearly you can see last month closed above the previous month. So meaningly price might be able to continue. So what are our key zones of interest? We're interested in this um, sort of monthly CRT. Those who know about CRT, candle range theory. Becomes our immediate interest point. Comes our immediate interest point. You can see this is about 78 pips and it's about 371 pips. So I think price might technically want to come and take off this monthly CRT before either pushing further upwards or coming down. So I go to weekly. What do we have in the weekly time frame? So clearly you can see price has been pushing, and this was the high that you can be able to see here, the weekly high that was here. The price came down, formed this low, and now price is pushing above to this level here. So last week we saw kind of a drop or a retracement. So price might be willing to go back, take out this high before maybe ranging here. So this is what maybe we'll be able to see in the days to come. Now, if you go to the daily, I'm not recording this because I start my time frames from the 4 hour as I've said already. So this is just to get a perspective of what the market is doing. So when we go to the daily time frame, what do we see? Daily you can see market as zones, mark up a zone like this. This was a very important zone in the daily time frame. So you can see price came. This was almost a resistance. It has now turned to be a support, and price is trying to push higher, perhaps to this zone. This is our zone of interest here from the monthly. So right now I'm able to see a small retracement, but we want to see price coming to take out this liquidity before perhaps changing ini. Yeah. So let's go now to the our higher time frame analysis. Now we have a clear picture of what these zones are and what they look like. Now clearly you can see in the higher time frame, which is by 4 hour, let's see what price has been doing. Price has been coming up in a series of higher highs like this. Wow, these are very good high. Cleared the inducement there. Um, I don't record these as highs. These are just blah blah blah. So we come to this high, which try to come, failed to clear inducement here. Again, we are having a small bullish pattern here. So what do we expect to see? Um, Maybe a clear of this liquidity here before price coming down again. This is what I'm trying to think the price might be able to do for now. Higher. So let us mark our important liquidity levels if you can spot. If you can spot one. So this one was an order a supply zone here, which already can see has been mitigated by this one, creating another small supply. Yes, mark it. Creating another small supply. There's a supply zone there. Creating a small supply there. Let me just mark here, mark a small supply. Mark like this small supply zone. Then clearly you can see this one here, there was a fair value gap here, and price is trying to react from the fair value gap with these multiple rejection candlesticks, which to me I feel like they are creating a lot of liquidity. So we have liquidity here. There's a lot of liquidity there. Then above, what could be happening? Um, hmm, Price might have also as well as reacted. Hey, how am I calling this supply, bro? This is my small demand zone, not supply zone. Small demand zone. Yeah. So this might as well as a sell side liquidity level. Okay, let me just put inside liquidity. Side liquidity. Simple as that. That one would make sense. So here again, above here we are trapped. With the buy side liquidity. Buy side liquidity. So in my higher time frame, we are kind of trapped in a zone. Price pushed from here, came to mitigate the order block which was here, getting a small demand zone now here. Then now we are trapped here. We are trapped in this zone. So here I think we want to see where we're going to break. If you break below, come to retest the zone. Wait to see if you can get an entry, sell to this level. Or sometimes it can be just be a trick, an inducement, so that you break here the inducing seller. You guys you sell and the market buys and continues to this to this liquidity over above here. So I'll think I'll be able to see what the market wants to do, whether to come to this buy side, tap it so they're gonna get sales, or come here, tap it and get to see. But anyway, we are aiming for about 60, 45 to 60 pips in this setup. We're going to see and look at it today. So let us see. So this is going to be just our trading range for today. Once the price is acting above any of this particular range, I'm going to take a screenshot like that. I'm going to take a screenshot. So I go to my GBP, my higher time frame, gonna place it there. Then I'm going to go to what I'm calling analysis time frame. Where am I trying to be? Analysis time frame. Now in the analysis time frame, you are going to come here, maybe 1 hour. Let's do 1 hour. I see if I'm going to get something there. 1 hour is too short for us. Okay, let's start. Let's go to 30 minutes. This setup, I know 4 correctly corresponds with 15 minutes, but I normally try even to go from 30 minutes and be able to see what I can see. Now here I can clearly see a few things now. I can see price has been in a downtrend, and if you ask me, this was the last break of structure here. This is the last clean break of structure here, somewhere there. And which high broke the structure? It is this high over here. This is the high that broke our structure. So here we what we call a choke change of character or market structure shift. All these were just inducements, blah blah blah. Okay. Now where was our order block? The candle, the last candle that led to the break of structure, it was all of these candles here. And you can see it was mitigated. Price came on back structure. So this all of these candles here. So maybe creating a new point which again has been mitigated right above here, like this one, right? But now in my 30 minutes analysis, anytime, let me delete this. I know that's a zone that I'm interested in, but let me refine something here. Now, anytime price market does something like this, let me show you. Maybe market came like this one, broke structure, then did blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Then now broke the structure. Now let me show you something. Now this is where we had a break, a change of character. This zone here. Okay. Now you see this movement here, they were happening before price broke out, took out this one. So this one we call it an internal structure. We call it internal. We call it internal structure. We call it internal structure. So we call this internal, this one is called internal structure. So this sometimes can easily trick buyers or can easily trick traders into thinking that, you know what, the market has shifted. Now we are in an uptrend where the market has not yet shifted, because anything that's happening before this one is taken, the price is still in a downtrend. So at times it's important to mark this one as inducement levels, because traders can easily be induced. So once the market has taken out the previous low, as such, I normally try to wait and see market trying to collect in this inducement before now having the real move going up. So in this market, I normally so much sensitive to enter anywhere for a buy until these inducements that are resting over here are perhaps collected. So that was just for a case, so that you understand what I'm talking about here. Okay. So the same thing has happened here. You can clearly see the pattern is what we are having here. Uh, Low was here, came to this low. Now the price did not break that. Just go to here, here. Now we have this one here. The price has gone up. So clearly price might be very much willing to come and collect these inducements here. Are we together now? Right? So all the accumulated orders that were here, can see they were taken. Again, this is something I want to note. Even before this one, price came to collect these orders before here, for here. So these orders, all of them have been taken. Now you can have this one as our main low, or our order block somewhere here, or as our demands, refined demands, demand zone. So they're going to be our refined demand zone, because why? The orders that were laying over here, the orders that are created due to this demand zone here, can see they have been collected. So this one becomes our immediate one. Can see it has created an imbalance. We have an imbalance here, an imbalance, which again price came to fill like that. But again, first is the doubt of being a clear one. So it's going to be a refined one. This can also be an inducement in that case. But let's see, price came here. We have a fair value gap over here where price is still reacting to. And now price has come to this zone here, where now it's consolidating. You can see, I think we have we had a zone here, which I think for now it's cleared in a way. It's cleared. It has been taken there. We have this one that has been taken out, and perhaps we just wait to see how price might be able to react this zone over here. So we have our little supply to this extreme, a little supply, just light here for my little supply zone, kadogo kako pale. Then I have our refined demand zone. So it's going to be your refined demand zone. Now, does this analysis make sense to you guys? It has to make sense. You can see lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, like that. So technically, it has to make sense to you. has to make sense like that. So that's what we were waiting. It's this is where we are in this, as much as this pair is concerned. This is where we are with this pair. So clearly you can see we are in the middle of nowhere, waiting to see where price wants to go. So if price comes and reacts to this zone, although these are very dangerous zone, this supply, because I can clearly see there's a lot of liquidity piling up above it. So here we might be very, you have to be very sensitive in which directions we are going to take. Yeah, but we are aiming to see if price can give us an entry here. Be targeting this zone over here, or if it does otherwise, maybe targeting a zone over here for today. So there we have to wait and see what the price tell us. So again, I take a screenshot of that. Then we come to our GBP USD in the analysis time frame. We put it there. Our next time frame will be the entry time frame. So entry time frame only comes when the price has come to our area of interest. Come to our area of interest. So right now, no price might be really rallying towards the customer supply zone. And let's see maybe if we'll be able to mitigate the zone above it, which actually is the zone in our higher time frame, this zone here. And when this one might be well, this one is mitigated, but the end up it might be up with a good sell run from that zone maybe to this demand zone. This is what I'm saying. If this zone is mitigated, perhaps might be in a very good zone, a very good sell. Let me use this one. A very good sell from all the way here, coming maybe perhaps to collect here, even to this zone before moving up again to create to break another structure. See, my target has to collect, has to do a continuation. Now you can see after break of structure, this is a break of structure. This is the low. This is the sorry, this is the high that price has formed. So you must see price. Now this one has acting as an inducement that has to be collected. Maybe this price doing like this one. Price might come, form a high here, another high, right? And now come for this one as an inducement to keep to go and form another higher high. So if price gets to this zone, we might ride a little bit from here to here, a little bit to come collect this inducement, and now do a proper run, right? So that's going to be my ultimate thinking on this particular pair. So that was cable. Cable is, the cable, these are their nickname. Cable is GBP USD. Then you go to NSD USD. I think when I had something about it yesterday. I don't know. Let me look at his brother. His brother is Aussie dollar. So same thing. Higher time frame. Higher time frame. So we go to Aussie dollar. Higher time frame. Of course, in the news, there's no any news right now affecting Aussie dollar. Either Aussie or dollar. No news right now. The news that's there is maybe in the evening. I think someone speaks. It's a member of FOMC. It's not a high impact. I think it's a medium or something. So we go to Aussie dollar, Aussie card. Aussie dollar is here. Today this guy has been falling. Or anyway, against it from monthly because the first time you are coming to analyze it on a month. So wow, This guy has been generally in a downtrend, generally over the month, but clearly over the past few months, this year, he has been trying to correct this move. Correct this move. And you can clearly see how even liquidity from the sellers has been really collected. So meaning this pair might be so much willing to keep up the momentum of moving. And our next immediate target might be here, which is the previous month high, according to me, because you can see the rally, how the rally has been happening. And this is about 100 pips away. And the low is about 77 pips away. But I'm clearly convinced that we are in a rally. We're rally to take out the previous month high and not the low, because that's how the price has been doing. So clearly we are doing, this is going to be our ultimate target, that zone in the weekly target. And maybe once we collect this one, we might have a retracement, something like that. Again, where the price is lying at this particular point, you can see there's a point. It was sometime a strong resistance. This zone. Let me just use a straight line for this case. So where the price currently is, it has sometimes served as a very strong resistance point. So resistance can easily turn to be a support. So it can be easily, when the price closes above, can easily be a support. But that is for monthly anyway. So let's see the story as we continue. Let's see the story as we continue. Weekly, I'm not able to see something so much appealing to my eyes. I think um last week was bearish, as you can clearly see. Last week we had the week closed extremely bearish, but it was not engulfing, because it did not engulf this bullish that we had now the week before last week. So we're able to look at some bearish properties still on this pair, still bearish properties. So daily, sorry, bullish properties. Daily, I can clearly see again there's still noise in the daily time frame. I feel like there's still noise. Um, Yesterday was bullish, closed a lot, but it was bullish engulfing. So in the 4 hour, I'm able to get something as we narrow down. And in the 4 hour, we are in a complete, I think we are now in a channel. We are in a consolidating channel. And I think we've hit this, the highest point we've hit. Have we hit a number of times? I think nope. So we are in that particular channel. And this is the lowest point price came to from here. Want to see this move from here? Price came to this zone, came back. I think even almost to the more than a half percent of the consequent encroachment. Then we had this fake limit. Then we end up going to this very high, and now you are coming back to the low. Yeah. So this is a pattern that I'm really interested in looking at and trying to establish what the market might be doing. Fasting fast in my 4 hour time frame. So which is my higher time frame. Can easily mark here the supply. Clearly here. This is supply zone here. Collectively above. Price really reacted from it, going downside. So I'm just gonna write here. This is going to be my supply zone. This is my supply zone. That is my supply zone. All right. Yeah. Number two, what else am I seeing on this market? Let me mark my demand according to this. This is a very good demand over here. You can see it has not been mitigated. It's going to be a demand zone, not mitigated, not mitigated like that. So price came from here higher. So tumesema kwamba this is the lowest point the prices has picked. Let me see if we are doing the right thing. Let's see it clearly. So price came, blah 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 blah, collected all this liquidity, maybe to pay this level. Yeah, I think okay. So in our setup, this is what we're able to see. A demand, and see how it has pushed the price up. And we expect to see maybe price coming to this demand or to the supply, and clearly see mitigation either side. So I don't know where we're going to have a clear mitigation. So and that as at the moment the price I think is hanging somewhere which is not directly from our interest, but you can have trading interests, e.g. if you get a setup right where the price is, and target a sale and see if can target this zone which is about 6 pips, a good distance for us. Okay, because price is moving away from that small supply, so we might target this one which is 60 pips. Then maybe probably price might come, take out this, all of this, then pass up. So that one, let us see in the shorter time frame and see what's going to happen there. Analysis time frame. Let's start with 1 hour and see if we can be able to get something that we want. Now 1 hour, I just want to focus on price a bit. We can see price has really been dropping away, of course, from this supply zone. Are we able to get a clear picture? Aha. I guess if not here, if here can be one. This break of structure, we have a change of market structure. Here, price came down. No, it happened here. So price came in this one collected. Yenga mtu rosto. Utaenda collect huko TRM utashanga. Watu wengi watu wengi wacheki mountain model hapo rosters. Hmm? So this was the last break of structure. You can see highly green, but see kitenge. Then I think we have market structure shift. over here, market shift over here, all these inducements, yeah, and the noise, look at how they were collected. This one, so this one qualifies to be a new high break, a new break of structure with this zone as my low, and clearly it's going to be the high, but I'm seeing my favorite pattern, which is, I think it's a double top and an unique gap here. So you might be able to sell from here. You might see price coming to a smaller. So my hourly order block or order flow. Let me call this hourly. What am I doing now? Hourly H F. Ai, mbona nataka kujifunga? Ai, ndo sama kiasi mtela pi. Ungevaa tu lakini ungevaa lakini na tawe. Unless I kitu nafunika. Tembea tu. Oi, usiende kuinama. All right, guys. So that's order flow. Hourly is not only funds; it's hourly order flow, and you can see this imbalance. So practically, according to me, as much as price, I'm feeling like there's been an this one has been just what do I call it? An internal structure to come and mitigate this higher time frame supply zone. Are we together now? But since the higher time frame, this has been a very strong zone. Price is failing to go beyond this particular point. All right. So even in the let's see the daily time frame, how strong that point is. I can see price. Can see there's a lot of rejections since this time. Price got rejected here, here again. Then here price just collected liquidity. The price is now is coming to this particular point. So you might be able to see maybe a retracement before long termly, maybe pushing the price higher. So in this setup, in this setup, in this setup, what's happening? This is just a lower time frame view. Market is been obstructed to this case here. Now a double top at the top here, still mean price is reversing from an uptrend to a downtrend. So just waiting for the price to come to this zone here, is around anywhere in this zone. Then you can take a short term sales maybe to this level. Let's see what's going to be our risk reward if we can secure this little. I'm going to target at least 3. So it can be around 3 point something, but something that you are sort of give me a very good risk to reward ratio is not the best. If you ask me, it's not the best. So this setup is not giving me the best risk. So I might be able maybe to wait for the market to come here, collect downward here, maybe push it further up. But that one may not be the very good one. But again, you have to take a snap. I'm taking a snap of that. Then I'm pasting it in on this time frame. So that's what we have in that category. What we have in that category. That's what we're having in that category of the dollar. I think I've had the Euro USD, the GBP USD, NFB USD, and now the Aussie dollar. What I'm remaining with is the gold. And what I'm going to give you an analysis on gold just in a few. Then I'll be coming. Just a minute. Yeah, so far so good. I'm back. Let us continue. Let us continue. Now we go to We go to gold. Many people have been asking about the analysis of gold. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know why by the many traders I see them trading gold. Let's see what gold has for us in store. Now again with gold, um, higher time frame. With gold, higher time frame is not 4 hours. With me, gold higher time frame is about 1 hour. So gold, I'll not start from a distance. I start just from the daily time frame. Gold's very volatile, buana. Don't start it from afar. So gold, of course, over the time, gold has been just in an update, has just been buy. And some people have even speculation that we're going to hold this thing out to 4,000. But let's see. Anything can happen in this Trump-led economy. You can see gold has been in an uptrend. You can see this move from here all the way to this all-time high. It was just at 500 exactly, guy. This was an all-time high. Let us mark that. And the low that pushed gold to that level, this is the low that pushed gold to that level. Okay, so gold reacted. Then there's an order flow right above here. I'm seeing gold reacting to it, sweeping the liquidity, of course, creating the inducement. So you might be able to see gold buying. That is my bias tukianzia hapo. All right, and our next target zone, immediate target zone, is here. Immediate target zone, cause of this zone has been liquidated. So this zone has been liquidated. No, so this one has been liquidated. So our immediate target zone for gold with this one, we push to this zone a little bit downwards, closing the fair value gap here clearly. So we had an uptrend. If you know, you know. When you come to our 4-hour time frame like this, what do you realize? This short term downtrend. Are you seeing the short term downtrend? The short term downtrend was cut short. Now we are in a good uptrend in the 4-hour time frame, a good uptrend, and clearly you can see from this zone, price came to this zone. Now people might argue that there's a change of market characteristic. No, no. This one became a high. It has been broken here with this inducement. So price might be coming for this inducement for pushing even further high. Why am I saying so? If this one is the low that you're interested in, let me just refine it to this law. This is the law that you're interested in. Look at what the price did. Price came here, 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 and now broke the nini, came and now breaking the inducement. So up to this particular point. So I can clearly say that this one might be my high. Sorry, not this one. This one here might be the high. From here to this may be the next high because as it broke this inducement, now price came to break above it. So might be the second high here. And now I'm waiting for the price to come and react to anywhere about this particular point. This is 4 hours. I go to my higher time frame with gold, which is 1 hour. Whoa, pattern like crazy, been in an uptrend for some time now. Uptrend, flag pattern. came to collect this data here. And now we are pushing. We have a gap around this place. I guess maybe this gap might be attracting a Monday. Yeah, it was a Monday gap. Gold left to recall a new week opening gap. New week opening gap. Opening gap. Then we have a lot of imbalance here. So you might be able to see gold trying to collect maybe these imbalances here, somewhere here, before reacting up again. So that's my analysis on gold on the higher time frame, which I don't trade gold that oftenly, which is yet to some other subjections. I'm seeing there's a fair value gap here. This is what we call a fair value gap. This is a font a little bit. Yeah, fair value gap like that. So these are the interest point that I want to see gold coming to for making an interesting decision. But if you are a risk taker, I can give these are how many pips? These are how many pips? These are around 14 pips. Yeah, 14 pips. And if you're not careful, you can get even up to 50 pips. But 14 pips are good with gold because 13 pips, if you enter with 0.1, that's $130. 0.1, yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm having on gold right now. Right now. Okay. Then again, just to add a confluence, if I'm going to pull Fibonacci, of course, from here, and see 60 zone is lying with the new week opening gap clearly. It means price comes there, you can have a very good buys on gold. So yeah, that one is a setup on gold. If you're looking to sell, you can sell meanwhile if you are a scalper. But if you are an intraday or a swing trader, please hold it, hold on until we come to the fair value gap, which is at about 33.40 and 33.20. Right now the price at 33.57. So if you have to wait at 33.40, that's about 13 distance. Wait. If you can't wait, go ahead and sell right now. Use the risk that you want to risk. You don't really use the proper risk management. Which proper risk management? Use the risk that you want to do it, that you want to risk. Now, finally, did we have a look at NAS 100, which is our trading pair? Of course, we did. We did, and I can see it was still as hell. It was shaggy. This was yesterday. Perhaps let's see if we have a move on Nasdaq. Yeah, there is a move, but still shaggy according to our setup and what we're expecting today. No significant move because you can see price turning from here is a red flag buy. There's a lot of there's a it's I think it's reacting from a fair value gap. This is a fair value gap by the way. Price like turning from a fair value gap. On top here, the fair value gap has been tapped. Yeah, might be a genuine a legit move, but according to my system and what have you, I'll not chase that trade. All right. So this is what we have right now on Euro USD. Let me see Euro USD. What yesterday we stuck at the higher time frame. We're not doing much, just getting an overview. But today clearly I can see price is playing above above the zone that I highlighted. So we might be able to have, from what I'm seeing here, from what I'm seeing here, price broke above, but there is willingness of price to react from. So there's a fair value gaps below pricing, below the price, and the fact the price has broke above the zone and has failed to go straight to the supply might come to react from this zone. Let me just mark this one as my small zone here, all of this zone here as an order flow. So you might be able to see price reacting from this hourly order flow. Right now, because of that strong imbalance. I see here price try to fill the imbalance. So you might be able to see price reacting from this zone here. So this is what we might be able to see price coming down to this zone. We will not update this zone first. When price to come to this zone. If we come to this one, if we get entries or get signs that we're going to buy, we buy to this supply. If not, then we might be able to see maybe price doing something like this and tapping the zone and again buying it together. So it's something that still under my watch to see what price is, or to see what price actually wants to do in actual sense. So that is it on that one. On just I'm doing now recaps on this pair. On the cable again we want to see how price will react from this particular zone. We are trapped in a consolidation in our analysis time frame. So when price is consolidating, we don't do anything. We wait for the price to come to very important for us to be able to come up with good buyers. So cable, no, nothing at the moment. We go to NSD USD. NSD USD things are not up. Let me see it on a shorter time frame. I see. Clearly, I think price is doing what we wanted it to do, because remember yesterday even the line is still drawn there. Yesterday we had just a minute. Yesterday we had price. I wanted price to react from this particular zone, here, and we can see price is really reacting from the zone. All right. Now, price might really wants to continue and push up to this zone, just like what we have with Euro USD. But I think it has already played ahead of time, and the fact that it broke and closed above and immediately reversed, two things are here. One, price might be a very trap to the buyers. To the buyers who go in with breakout here. So after this breakout, they make their positions and their stops were just below here. So the stops are being collected. Are you getting the point? The stops are being collected. Okay. At the same time, you have sellers who, when they see this, when the price came here, they were selling. So their stops were collected like that. Then price wants to come down now. So it's a matter of waiting to see what's this price movement. It's a matter of time. Want to wait to see what exactly price wants to do to that particular thing. So we finish with our first batch. Finish the first batch, and we have trading information concerning the first batch. So we go to the second batch. We go to the second batch, which is the batch with the JPYs. Of course, we know JPYs in the next like 20 minutes. They're having the governor. I think Ueda, the governor of Japan Bank of Central Bank of Japan, will be speaking. Want to see how that one would unveil. All right. But even before that, we're going to start. Of course, normally start with the blue ones, huh? The one that are priority to my trading. So those are the ones that I normally start with. when it comes to trading. Those are my priority. When we come to Euro USD there, you're going to do here higher time frame. We'll do there higher time frame. Allow me shift position a little bit. Okay, that's great. Higher. Let's see what's happening on the USD JPY. My brother is here. Currently at 142, blah blah monthly. That's our starting point. Monthly, this guy came to a point of exhaustion, and the farthest it came was here, which was the year of 2024 September, with this drop here, with what would seem like a retracement of this kind, and now we are dropping down. People are trading patterns, they'd see possibly, they'd say, look, this shoulder, head, shoulder, like that one. And now we are just standing on a breaking point. You see price breaking, be to this zone. Right, so from a monthly, clearly can see from the standpoint of patterns, you can clearly see point something that probably look like a reversal pattern from the monthly standpoint. So let me just mark from here like that. Okay, been a very bearish month. Last month tried to be bullish, but clearly it failed. So we might still be so much bearish if you ask me in this pair. But see even lower prices of JPY strengthening against this. I guess this is China US wars. So China, they're trying to punish USA clearly here. Because the last time we were here was 2023 January. Oh my god, January. And over time it'll be going up, but now clearly signs are in, but the market is losing strength. Okay, what bad boy. Weekly, nothing good, just a losing streak of momentum for USD, for the dollar. Then we come to this. This is daily. Again, you can see it's been just been went to this zone, and it's just been a downtrend for some time now. A downtrend with I think somewhere last week trying to do a correction maybe to this zone, but fail. So we might be still heading over to this low. might be still our ultimate low, this low here. That's where ultimately the price is going. Let's go to our higher time frame. Okay, this is JPY, JBP, USD, JPY. What do you see? Clearly, clearly, we are downtrend. Clearly, we are in one. This is the high. Let's see. This is just internal structure. So we are supposed to have a break of structure here. Okay, and this low, so then this low to hold, and those ones like inducements. So price might be really coming for these inducements here. All right, so I'm going just to go ahead, maybe refine more and do this one here, that line there, then these lines here, they should be marked as well, marking this one as well, creating something here. Look at this pull, a push. So it's worth marking something at the beginning of this supply zone here. Just have to mark something there. Don't need to mark the whole of this supply. Oh, the supply is here. It just as an order flow. I'll be able to see that. So what else? I'm able to mark. Also, marking here would be necessary. Yeah. So this is what I'm looking at. Price came from here. Try to come to break structure here. It was the very last. When here now price has been coming down. Small retracement, taking out all these inducements to this level. See, this was just a sweep. And this one was to tell me that, oh, bro, go in for a sell. This was a sweep. It was telling me, go in for a sell. Go in for a sell. Now we are coming here. We want to see price reacting to the zones. What was this? Hour time frame. This is more of an inverted FG, if you know that. So we have an IFVG there, kind of an inverted FVG, and perhaps we might see price really coming to this zone and really pushing to this zone. So if we get a very good peep distance, if we get a very good risk reward ratio, if you're convinced to get a good one here, then we can enter for a sell. Okay, so that's what I need to mark in my higher time frame. So you must be able to see more smaller JPY price in this market. That's what I'm interested to see. Long short term. I normally give my analysis a time frame. So this is not something that's within this week. It's something as we continue we might be able to see it happening in the market. China has really waged war on the US. Let's come here, sorry for that. And delete. How do we delete? I meant right BTC higher time frame entry time analysis time frame. Sorry. So here in 1 hour, what do we have? Price is sitting at an inverted fair value gap. That's one thing I know. Now, an inverted fair value gap tends to push price to the desired direction. So if price was going down and just come back to an inverted fair value gap, it tends to keep the price going down. All right, it's like a mitigation block. So fair value gaps initially are meant to price to reverse from this fair value gap and go down up. Now see price mitigates this fair value gap, pass through. It's like now reacting from the second fair value gap. What do we expect? We expect more price to go down to this zone. And our immediate zone of interest now 1 hour time frame going to be this zone here over here. If you get precise, and of course that's targeting the next immediate low. If you get precise, nice entries. So I'm just going to look here. Just going to look here. So clearly you can see right now we are of course reacting on an inverted fair value gap like that, and price kept on pushing from this zone. Price pushed above, ikaenda, and now we are seeing price coming down. And one of the interesting regions is that, allow me delete this guy from here. I know these are very favorable up here. You can see price came here. There is an inducement over here that price seemingly has collected. Price has collected that inducement. Let's call it X. Price has collected the inducement that was happening over here. So price, the immediate low that one see price coming to, maybe there is this something that looks like an order block. Not looks like it's an order block, just about here at this point. There's an order block there. There is an order block. So maajabu ya Moses. So that's how it happens. So we want to see if price pierces through this order block. Okay, if price pierces, because we're able to see reaction, maybe price just want to come to this order block here, grab liquidity and keep pushing up, which will also be a good thing because we'll be targeting at least this zone here. All right, but if price pierces through this order block, want to see the behavior of the price at this very order block. If it pierces through this order block, then we expect to see perhaps a retest to the order block, like though it has happened to the fair value gap. All right, then it will be up for sales to this next zone here. All right, so this is what I want to see price doing in this lower time frame. So right now price is playing near here. So let me just write here, this is going to be our refined demand zone. Refined demand zone. So this is what I want to see price doing in this zone before getting an informed decision going forward on what the price wants. So I'm going to take a screenshot there. And seemingly that report of BOG, the BOG has not affected even the pairs. They are simply moving as normal. They are moving as normal, as if nothing has happened. So that's my take on this pair. All right. I go to the brother. The brother, of course, going is CAD JPY. CAD JPY. So CAD JPY going to have also higher time frame. So monthly, that's where we start as we get ideas. Now monthly KJPY clearly has been having bad month, except yesterday month. Bro has been having bad month. Bro has been having bad month, like really bad month, bad month. Look the way he dropped. Look the way he dropped. Aha. An uptrend, but I think it was more of correction to this move. It was more of a correction because if again we're going to measure using my fib, he has retraced more than 60. He has come to the OT. KJPY has come to the OT. Look here, has come to the OT. So very good move. Suggest that his retracement might a little bit be coming to an end or something. Let's see. Look how this was taken. Is it taken? Yes. Yes. Be taken. So clearly you might be able to see price rallying towards this zone here. This is my zone of interest. But that price coming from this, you can see this was just it was more of a retracement, which I think clearly is coming to an end. Clearly it is coming to an end. So my people see price running from here all the way. So yes, the month closed bullish, which engulfed the previous month structure. So this month again, might be able to see more bullish properties, but perhaps just taking out last month low, then opinion though. So in the 3 days that we're remaining in this week, now again the price is here. We want the price to go up. Liquidity has been taken. Even in the weekly, you can see, yeah, this is the very last candle to take liquidity, and there is no fair value gap here. So this is last week thing. Price went up a little bit. I want to see the customer. Yes, sometimes you have to follow it clearly. See, price moved from here to here. Together, drop down to here. Now we are moving up to here. Then I think with only 10 hours ago, maybe you're looking to point. I think you might be willing to push beyond this level, right? So our interest might be this level just above the price. This might be our interest somewhere there. Okay, might be our interest, our next immediate interest. Where is it? It's somewhere here. See how many pips? 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 Okay, will this get even to 45, to 50, 100? Yeah, yep, 100. That's what we are targeting. This zone here, where price has been rejected. But now price might be wanting to come and destroy this before going up. But more information is as we continue. Whoa. Here price is giving us an additional layers of information. Clearly, price will respect you, but what are you trying to say? Tell us. So in this zone, with a push from here to here, back a little bit here, back in the zone, and now we are pushing. And again, we are here. Hakuna, we want just to go here. This is the zone. That is the zone. That's the zone that we are heading to. I'm telling you guys, that's the zone. There is nothing that's left on this side. All the liquidity has been collected in the daily time frame, as I can see. So this candlestick, you know what you want with us, and you're keenly watching you, keenly watching you. In our high time frame. Now, funny thing I've realized today, this market is not so that different to USD JPY, unlike other times or other few times that I've been analyzing both markets. They don't clearly show same patterns. But that one, no problem still. So in the daily time frame, sorry, in our other time frame, with this move from here to here, inducement collected there and there. We came to here, came to here, we had inducement here, which has been successfully collected to this particular point. Now we are moving up. We are moving up in a series of higher highs collected. When this one is collected, then becomes in this now series becomes my new demand zone. A new demand zone, which again has been tapped to it has been tapped to get to be my demand zone. Yeah. So as it collected liquidity here, creates an imbalance, but the price came, tap it before breaking this, tap it, tap, nope, collected. The inducement duty has been collected. Price tried to tap the demand zone. It has come to this order flow. It's an order flow here. The flow price is coming back to the zone here. So it's a matter of waiting to see what price going to what price going to do this zone. Once the price tapping the zone completely, and you can see what price wants to do in the zone. Like that. So here you can see they don't show similar properties. You're going to agree with me. Hata mnaona hii na JPY zimetupiga nje kidogo, zimetuacha nje kidogo. So guys, allow me just to get a track of the ahead of my analysis. I don't let me look at what's happening on this other side so that I can pick my pairs and analyze them and see what's happening on their side. Right, so I'm going to do CHF, then we'll take a short break, come back, card, NSD, then finish all the rest. There are many pairs. We are having all more than 3 hours plus of live trading. Don't know if I'll get you a movie to watch as I take a break. It's now 10:55. How long have you been online? Been online for let me see. Been online for 1 hour 30 minutes. We've been online for 1 hour and 30 minutes, which is basically a halfway of our session. It's halfway of our intended session. So I'd like us to take a 15 minutes break and come back. So as we are breaking, as you are breaking, as you are breaking, I can leave you with a channel that I'm doing behind the bars. It's called A Walk to Trade, and this channel is here to show you the real side of trading. I mean, some of the struggles some of us go through just to be able to make money for trading. So when you see successful traders, you tend to think that they just became successful overnight. But the challenge is here. The challenge is here to tell you the truth behind forex trading, some of the struggles that are there in the forex trading world, and what have you. So it is important to get to know that. It's important to get to understand that. Then you can keep enjoying. Let me say, the exclusive channel. I've not exposed it to a lot of people, but yeah, it has only 2 subscribers. Because more of myself, I didn't expose it to people. So let me get you a good episode and leave you watching. I think I'll leave you to watch this.
They said the journey to success begins with a single step. Today, I walked 18 kilometers not because I had to, but because I chose to. To chase knowledge, to chase opportunity, to chase a future. This is more than just a walk. This is a walk to trade. 8:07 at CBD right now. Then about to Yaya Center, 5.5 kilometers. Approaching status due to copyright. Protection rights. Will not be able to film that. I can see that at the side. This is processional view. We are heading over to status dot. This building by the way looks nice. The building looks nice. With my broker, HFM. See my broker here. It's Wednesday by the way. I walk to trade and I'm seeing my broker. Okay. The famous CIS center. The city looks good. Final destination. just choose a place to walk and see the beauty. I guess the beauty of Nairobi is like this. Someone once said Nairobi is very beautiful when there are bad. Again, I'm using it. Just where you're walking, we are now on the Top Road. And let's see how I feel like this place. Yeah, now heading to Kileleshwa from Lavington to Kileleshwa. But I don't know if you guys know the difference between Lavington, Kileleshwa, and Imani. So now heading to Kileleshwa and see how beautiful Nairobi is from this view. You can still see and enjoy the view. It's amazing. Nairobi is beautiful. Choose where you so this now, good. 3 kilometers remaining still on this beautiful Oleton road. This place sounds great. I just love this place. Look at the terrain. Ah, amazing, 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 amazing. No rest. Check my sweat. Stage. But how we have almost like 3 kilometers to go. Let's see. Tire. How tire. Our tire. Next tire. So I'm scratching the tire. Make sure everything is okay. Okay. There was a slight tire mark there. Okay. Okay. On the way from top road. Just about the tire mark. Change tire. It was out. Now let's hit the road. Kileleshwa. Here we come. Kileleshwa. Here we come. That was amazing from where I Kileleshwa this area. They come like left to Westland loading. See that building? You know it's Westland loading. Westlands. Purchase tracks today. Very nice. Westland.
is I have more. That was one. Gonna watch another episode. This one disappointed me. I hope you've enjoyed that one. So let me share with you one more. This one here, then you're good to continue.
So, guys, welcome to episode 3. I'm with the episode 1, 2, 1 Woods. This is episode 3. We are walking from this is Domo. We are all the way to looking at some of about about 15 kilometers. If I'm not wrong, about 15 kilometers. About 15 kilometers. We are 400. Come on, but here the other episode 1, 2, episode 3. You go and watch the walk. The walk says the walk is a walk search. And the idea, I think this walk is money comes fair. The find some place, right? Yeah. So this is Kayole Spine Road. We are moving. We are moving. We are moving now about 1:68. Our target is maybe by 3:30. So we may see how it can be. Yeah. Is the center. We are the center right now. Don't know. People were Sakarani. Again, go on. The way to go with Kayole there is the center. Yeah. So guys, we are still on Kanguro Road. I think it was because of last year. It was along Kanguro Road. Then nimetembea polepole. I think I'm still exhausted. You know, Friday I walked 18 kilometers. Yesterday I walked 15. Also walking about 15. I think, yeah, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to say along Kanguro Road. So this is Kayole Spine Road. This is Kayole Spine Road. We are now approaching Kanguro Beaches. And this is Mamadusi Hospital. Mwana wa Matusi kulikuwa na mama Margaret from Outreach na kwa hiyo mama Retu kufanya kitu bana we need to know kama iko kweli yani yeah so that is it approaching Kangolo in like 21 minutes so for Kangolo I've been walking for the first time now I'm approaching area za sherehe this is Wiva Islands Wiva Islands it's now I don't know what the time let me see it's now what's the time bro it's now 13 but okay quite low it is more present at 43 than the this is Wiva Island Wiva Island now nakaa bodi alikaa on Friday bodi like then I think Freya may not have two times in a day but we pray that God may help us we came away before the rain come before the rain come so in Wiva Kanguro I'm leaving Kanguro shortly Utaringo thereabouts I'll walk to train getting my steps then the other might not be training
Yes, hello. Yes, yes. I'm good. Okay. Mhm. Can we join maybe from one? Because I thought not joining today, so I left home a bit for some assignments that I'm coming at about 30 to 5 at one. All right, all right. Thank you. You guys will have good time of enjoying the show. Now we're back here, and still waiting to see what the prize has to do. That's what we are waiting to see. How the prize is doing. We are waiting. Someone text me. All right, so we are waiting to see what everything is going to happen. Yes, hello. Hello. I think sounds on top. All right, so let us continue. I'm glad that you've confirmed that you are getting me loud and clear. Thank you for those uh, confirmations. I greatly appreciate. Now let's go to to the next guy. Next culprit, we've had USG, we've had UJ and CG. Let's try and see what NJ has for us. Uh, let's see what NJ has for us in this second edition. We are here up to 1:30, then up to 1, I mean. Should have our 3 hours complete in session. My computer is freezing or something. Is it not? Why is it not opening? I think it's freezing. So that will be higher time frame like that. And to see, guys, just to pole so that you get to understand, sorry, get insights of how I look at the market. If you're following this video, then they are long, but it's something you're going to have an interesting day looking at. Bro, starting from monthly, just to get an overview of what you're seeing. I think almost same to CJ. This pair also, it's like this was a replacement. It has been replacing, I think, since the year started, and some bits of last year. I'm not wrong. This is July last year, guy. It has been a little bit of retracement. You can see anytime there is this warping to this case here, price significantly moved up. So again, a season has been collected. Liquidity over here has been punched. So clearly, then last month closed bullish. So you might be able to see price really pushing up, maybe to close the gaps and what have you. In the weekly, last week we closed with a bullish engulfing, telling us that this is a small weekly. You can see price was moving up, as so price was moving up. Whoop, the price trying to leave me devastated. Price moved up to this zone. Then there's this retracement here. Nice, like we are now again moving up. Are we together now? So it means that the zone that we are so much interested, it is this zone as our maybe run or draw liquidity. This is the weekly high in that particular movement. So that's where we are going. But now with marking high, Always never forget this formula. In the beginning, liquidity. Okay, we put it there like that. So we have that beautiful price movement. Price came reacting to this zone in the daily time frame, and right now we are somewhere trapped here, whereby clearly we've been in an uptrend. You can clearly see we're possessing some uptrend properties, uptrend like properties. This is now the high. Taken out those inducement, this low, and now we are going up. So this will become my target zone as far as I'm concerned, which is almost about from where the price is. Good distance, good distance, good distance, good distance. But now anything can happen at this zone. So this is a zone that we are currently trapped in. But I'm so much biased in buying. I don't know why, but I'm biased in buying this pair in my own way. This one is inducement taken out, daily inducement taken out, and now this low came all the way. No, still no, not to this one. So you have this low and you have this high. Okay, let me have that as my low. So price has moved from here all the way to this point, and now we are doing retracement where there's a big RB here. What about this RB? Something to work. Rejection block, which has come to collect this one, and now it may react from this supply. Price is reacting away from a daily supply, creating a rejection block here. So it means technically price might go and collect all of this down here before banding up again. Okay, let's go to the Nini. That's the daily bias. To the 4 hour, is there anything that we have to look at it and say this is what we have? Okay, if you're looking from this standpoint, marking this one as our low because you can see there's a lot of support here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, a lot of support here. So this is going to become low. Price went to this high. Are you together now? This is going to be our break of structure. Reducement connected break of structure. Break of structure there. Then price came down with a change of character. Inducement price come to this case here. Come to very immediate supply. So these are supply, a very good supply by the way. It's a very good supply. You see, we're going to have this one as a break of structure. Yeah, as a break of structure. Then I'm going to have this one. It's low. As a market shift. I'm seeing a market shift. So from uptrend to downtrend. Then this one here are inducements that were successively collected. Inducements. This was an inducement that was successfully collected. Altogether. So price came to this zone, forming a very strong, acting from a supply. So price is acting from a higher time frame supply. HTF supply. Right? Where is our immediate target zone? Should be about here. Target. Once we get a very clear properties here, have our target here. How many pips? Pips are So I'm going to have this one here as my point of interest that I want price to really drop to that level. This price action has been very good here. It has been very good, very good. You can see such a creating inducements. Okay, to break the law here. Inducement. So this price might be really coming to this zone here. And a spread of about 3 pips. Okay. So when we come here, we are going to ouch, my laptop is bluffering. Let's control and put it there like that. Now higher time frame of course looks almost like analysis time frame because it has communicated everything that needs to be communicated there. But again, let's look to our analysis time frame and see if there are few things we are going also to get to see if they'll be consistent with the higher time frame, or we're going to see some shortness of breath. So now in the lower time frame analysis, again, particularly, let me do 30, 15 minutes. That's not 1 hour, does not tell much difference from there's no much added information. We are from here, price is coming up, and with this coming from here, sweep to this point here. I think we have a break of structure right about here. And this is supposed to be, gosh. So guys, kuna shida pahali. You wanna know the problem? Entry, getting a clean entry point. Where do we get an entry runner? Entry has proven to be difficult to find a very clean entry. Of course, we can have, look at this liquidity swipe. Okay, this liquidity sweep. This is a sweep below this low. Just right here, liquidity sweep. These are liquidity sweep below the low. So once this sweep happens, in most cases, price, I want to see maybe if price will be able to close below this zone, then perhaps retrace to a refined entry here. We can just call this zone again. Order flow. Then here I might have to write something. Here I might have to write something, because if that's a liquidity sweep here, then price might be really reacting from this rejection block here. So I want to see price, if price can close below this zone in the next maybe 2 or 3 candlesticks. That's 3 hours from now. Close below the zone. Okay, so that I know now this zone is not holding anymore. Close below this zone. I'd have to wait to see price retracing to this area of order flow. Might not come to the Ukoju, to the supply, to the refined supply zone. Price in most cases might not come to this zone. So I might want to see price reacting from order flow here. And when we get entry properties or something like that, we can take our trade. Once we get a very clean entry model in a 15 minutes or in a 5 minutes time frame, then we can be able to take that. All right. You can see here price was reacting on this order flow. I think you can see how it reacted on this order flow. We tap to, so want to say again reacting in this order flow, so they can take our sale. All right. So what I'm meaning is that I want to see price closing number one below, closing the zone, tapping here, and then you can do what? You can sell to that level. If it does not happen, then we see if you can be able to buy to the upside. But that's what I want to see. Price can only do two things anyway. Can only buy or sell. So you must look at the this one thing. It's not gambling, by the way. When you're looking at the possibility of buying and selling at the same time, it's not gambling. Not like arbitrage trading, like you're buying and selling immediately. No, but if analyzing the price, then look at the cases where you think if price gets to that particular level, you should be buying. If it breaks another particular level, should be selling. That's what technically I mean. So if price comes, sweeps this one, we'll be able to see um, clear chances of price buying or selling. So right now we stick with the that's what price is doing. That's what price has to do. That is NSD USD. I think above mentioned they have the GJ guys. I don't know if you are, but me GJ has been playing games with me. GJ can play games. Time frame. So we go to GJ pair that is fond of playing games with me. GJ is completely unpredictable at times. Monthly again, almost same scenario. It's a push, more so something like a correction. And now we are more of like consolidating there over the month, over the week. Clear signs still of consolidation. Just check there. That's how I know if you're consolidating. If you mark this zone over here, you'll get what I'm saying. So we have a very clear sign of consolidation in weekly again, which I can, let me put it here. Take a juice sana. So these are the zones that we are working with. Over the time, we see price coming here with a double top. The price tried to react there, no pop. Inducement collected to there, down now here. Now we are back to this small zone of interest. Are you going to come back before collecting or something? You don't know. So I'd like to get again something small. on this level and ask myself, why this level? Why that level in the weekly? Answers are coming shortly. Answers are coming. So from the daily time frame, I think I can a little bit up, straight up like that. Daily levels. So now I have my daily levels. In that case, a clear rejection by this candle shows me price willingness to take this liquidity over here and perhaps drop to here or something. Okay, so I'm more likely concerned with this area. I'm more likely concerned with price dropping to this area. How many pips are here, by the way? This should be 285. Even here, this is my well, actually this is my most this is my most immediate. Let me just use this one. I'm mostly concerned to see price dropping to this area. Go to the 4 hour. What do we see? There was an IFVG somewhere here. And as you can see, price is clearly reacting from this IF. All liquidity has been collected here. Look at how there was a sweep. How there was a sweep. So price has reacted from this IFVG. IFVG. Price has really reacted from this IFVG. And now you see price is doing a challenge. Is in a challenge from here down here, came back here, uh, reject the inducement, collected, level gap, filled, did not hold the price, didn't hold a little bit. Price goes, comes back here, clearing from it, and now price is really dropping. Look at how price is weakening. No, nah, buyers tried, but sellers came up. Buyers try, flip, and now we are here. In our 4 hour, we are closing this candle in the next 11 minutes. So clearly, I can see now a very bullish engulfing has engulfed all these ones here. So clearly here might have quick sells, very quick sells here to this one. Are you together now? Yeah, quick sells. Perhaps our first trade for the day might come from this one. So this one seemingly is iko mahali maguta maguta, if you know, you know. So that one is there. Go to the analysis time frame. Analysis time frame. Tuone now, tuone akamove kwenda chini kwa namna gani. Is now giving us a proper move. 1 hour does not give us a proper move. I want just to get a move from here going down and see if I'm able to get a very good move. Even 30 minutes is not giving us a very good move. So we go to 15 minutes. Seemingly 15 minutes does not give us a good move. So, and you see why I say I hate sometimes this bear. Look at this kind of movement. You see this movement is very hard to get an entry. very hard to get an entry. But this is what I'm looking at. Let me just go to an hour. Hourly. This has been a move. You've taken out this inducement, first inducement, I guess, if the price was going up. Okay, first inducement was here, it has been taken out. Been taken out. I feel like price has also taken out this one here and is closing below. Let me just mark it. And it's closing below the zone. Okay, closing below the zone. Now I just need to get a point where perhaps I can mark as my entry. We're targeting this zone. But now I have to get an entry. So if you can get an entry at this RB, if you can have price coming retracing to this RB, then we can maybe perhaps an entry from here. This is a small RB. So clearly, if you look at what the price has been doing, price came down, up a little bit. Now to this is the higher high, the higher low, lower low, I mean. The price has just been doing its thing. Price has just been doing its things like that. And now want to see, I don't know what, but not a very good entry on I'm getting on this pair. But price might be wanting to come and even collect this inducement here. Inducement might come to collect it, you never know. So before scrolling even more distance to the downside. So that is it. Come here, paste. So we go, where how many more to go? So we've handled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Already 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another 10 remaining. Gosh. Oof, 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 oof. Oof. And all of these we have to analyze them and have a clear picture of what each of them are doing. All right. Anyway, it's our job, bro. Don't give up. So wow, let's go to how do I call it? Higher time frame. Because zile za ma CHF. Come here, you shall be somewhere here. Monthly. Perhaps a small buy after that big drop. Perhaps a small buy. Weekly, buy still. Daily, becoming messy a bit, but not messy enough to torture me. You can see still there is a, but now there's, I see we are in a very good, but now look what's happening. The daily double, double top, double top. So if you can do this, then we aim here clearly in the daily double top. Willingness to keep pushing the price. So you have to mark this zone. It was a resistance, it has turned to be a support. Let's see if this zone will hold it. If the price drops below this zone, our next target zone will be here, daily. Of course, I'm going to look for easier ones. This is going to be a longer distance, more than 200 pips. Not more than 155 only. So let me mark my daily ranges that I'm thinking I want. But I'm so certain price failed to close above this one. Double top. Shoop. And see price breaking below. Retesting. If it was zone over somewhere here and didn't go below. As simple as that. Support which has turned to be resistance. See what the market has been doing. You can see the double top is coming out so clear. Look what the price did. A very good sweep there. Supposed not to be a very good now buy. So it's supposed to go and form some place higher, but price failed. Failed terribly. I started forming something like these patterns. Yeah, I collect data to this fair value gap here and we'll pack them. So yeah, this I think was easier to analyze and see. This is a fair value gap. And those things are inducements. If you know about inducement, you know what I'm talking about. You now know what I'm talking about. This is a fair value gap. Fair value gap, a CB. And these are just inducements that price might be able to do crazy things with those inducements. But see price coming here. Very possible. Before going down massively. Oh, my time frame bias, those who are asking me, is this. That's my higher time frame bias. Bias. If you get good buys, you can buy to this fair value gap. You can buy to this case. Let's see if you're going to get good buys. And buys, they have to be very good because you can see price is clearly that downtrend. So if you're going to buy, it will have very clear buys. Buy to be buy, will somehow with the price. Then you start complaining, oh my mentor, oh my mentor. What about your mentor? Let's trace it in this move. I'm going to say, trace it in only this move. This is the only move that I'm interested to follow through. Okay. So according to this move, price was on downtrend. Clearly, you can see. this break of structure. Then all of these are just inducements. They are just inducements. So clearly something I'm waiting for the price to come. Clearly to this as well. All these are just inducements. Okay. Let me draw this. So I can put here to me you're simply an investment. No much, no much, no much, no much difference. Just a matter of waiting for this price to collect that before coming back to my limit. That's the only thing I'm having here. As far as I'm concerned, that's the only thing that actually I do have here. That's the only thing. So I'd leave it there. Who is the brother now? I did wait to see price collecting that before pushing even further, lower, not harder. Oh, I'll be pushing harder but lower. Okay. Higher time frame. AUDCHF. AUDCHF. Then just start with the weekly, monthly, seemingly to have a lot in these pairs. Same thing as GBPCHF. More of trying to correct this. Of course, coming to I think a point of exhaustion. We are having equals, blah blah blah. So now it's like we are in a very proper downtrend. Tutaiona tu vizuri. Clearly it's here. Just marking my levels mostly here. That's what I do, huh? Marking levels. But you sometimes can think that we are in a downtrend, whereas we are not. Look at this structure. Market came. Let me start from here. Came with a lot of blah 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 to this case. Collected all those inducements to this case. Now come here. Market has just been coming. This is an internal structure. I got you to this zone. So which zone are we reacting from? You know, reacting from an order block. This one here. This is an order. There's an order block here. So market is right now settling on an order block. This is an order block, or let me call it the demand zone. Can you see that? That's why this is a low. Market came to collect all this one, becomes a high. Market broke this high. This was a breakout structure in the higher time frame. This was a breakout structure. Breakout structure. Higher time frame. Breakout structure. In that case, breakout structure. So this becomes an order block. Market came, cleared this, to make now this now the original high. Are you together? It's now reacting at this order block. So we are now reacting at the order block. So in case of anything given a chance, and you can see how even it go hours. Look how this candle sweep. Those are sweep of liquidity. Look how it sweeps liquidity below here. Look how this candlestick sweeps liquidity. There's a liquidity sweep. Look at how that sweep has happened. Look at that sweep of liquidity. Look how it has happened. So it means it's either market coming down and this won't be our next zone, or we're going to have a very bullish market. See, market has been facing this one, so it means tukiingia kwa bullish peak or something, might be aiming for a very good pricing, somewhere here, or even further. So this one is at a very good technical. What did I delete? I deleted the wrong thing, bro. What should have been deleted? I want to mark this. I want to mark my demand zone as such. Then I can show you. You can see market. There's been a liquidity sweep. So this one are very good sniper entry. And now you don't work with sniper entries. Anything can happen, bro. Field. Yeah, can be a very good sniper entry. You can even manage to get. Let me see longs. If we enter here, of course, our take profit. You know where our take profit is? Take profit is here. That is risk trade of 3. So our stop loss is just about that zone. So I think they can give us an early soup. Almost getting an early soup here. But anyway, you have to see what price would tell us a story in future or in the lower time frames. In the higher time frame, I'm strongly believing to buy this pair at a very sniper entry. Let's look at the analysis time frame. Analysis time frame. Semi-lower time frame. Depends with what you find it working to you. According to me, I really like using 1 minute, sorry, 1 hour. So according to 1 hour, clearly you can see price is still pushing. But now, our zone is here. We want to see price really pushing beyond the zone because anything can happen. Anything can happen at this zone. The fact that there's like liquidity strip here does not mean everything. Price may still come to consolidate here, so you have to be very careful on that. Not a clear picture. So if you go to the 15 minutes time frame, what are we seeing? Price came with a liquidity sweep. Now here with a lot of kelele, a lot of noise. This is happening here. I don't like this noise. I like this noise. So, and mine must look like a clean, good noise, but I wanted to see something that's working. Let's see something. Okay. For example, an entry pattern. I think in the 15 minutes I'm getting something. Price came, collected. Nice here. Maybe you see something like this. Once the price, then maybe you can be confident to take a trade. You can be confident to take a trade. For now, you're waiting for some longs, maybe from this zone. Well, you might want some longs, some longs, some longs, some longs. Now I think I need to take this trade. Guys, I think you can buy this trade, and I'll tell you why. Look at this liquidity sweep. Our hourly candlestick has closed bullish. Okay, showing more likelihood of this pair to come from here all the way to here, and of course even targeting our ultimate region, which is here. You can buy this trade and hold, perhaps using a half of our lot sizes. That's what I think. It has really presented itself very well for buying. Price is at the demand zone. You can see it's the last candle has swept liquidity below here. Okay. Then, but now here's the catch. Here's the catch. And here is the catch. This candlestick has not yet closed. This 4 can see the closing of liquidity for 4 hours because this is the last candle for 4 hours. But now the immediate candles that has filled the liquidity imefuata itakuwa. So how sure this is going to be the last candle? Are you together now? By just going to be a reaction to this move, fills this fair value gap that is above. You can see the nimeona hiyo. Oh, so don't buy. The problem of being a pro trader is you are seeing everything as a red flag. Look here. This one is a fair value gap in the forward time frame. We have a fair value gap here. We have a fair value gap there. So price might be easily coming to fill the fair value gap and continue to drop. So let's see if the price if close above, then it becomes a fair inverse fair value gap, can take some buys from this zone and target those. So hatuna haraka. That's not it. Hatuna haraka. Sorry. So hatuna haraka pale. So let me delete. So hatuna haraka. I've really clarified pale. You see, whenever just be playing games with you, you have to be very careful with what you are doing to the price. So here I want to see what price is going to do with the fair value gap. If price will be rejected, then want to see price coming here, getting rejected and pushing down. All right. If price happens to pass through here, then you can use this as inverted fair value gap, so then you can take our buy. And that's what exactly personally I'm thinking of in that case. It goes through the fair value gap. We use it as an inverse fair value gap entry confluence. Then we buy all the way to these zones here. It's still going to get a very good risk to ratio. So that one is a very good pair that actually we are really looking at it from that particular angle. Here I don't do Eurocard, I don't do OD card, so I don't have problems with that. Here it is USD CHF. This pair took me out one day, and I think it was here. It was on Friday. It is Friday or Thursday. This is Tuesday. I think I entered somewhere here for a buy, and this is what happened. Okay, let's see from the weekly perspective. Same story. A struggle of trying to recover, but I think recovering comes to an end. Let's see, this clearly tells you that upper recovering might not happen. Recovery might not happen. People who do flags, people who do chart patterns. What chart pattern is this? Is this a flag or something? This is a flag. And once price broke through the flag, there you can see, came to retest it, and now we are coming down. What's the zone? Yes, this is your target. Is it not? It is, right? How many pips right now? 140. I cannot let this go. So what am I going to do here? Just let it go. I just mark my RB. I'm not even on my name. Wow. Look at that move. How price was reacting to that. Came, there's a touch here, broke, touch, come to retest it, and now we are Yahoo! Very nice pattern. Very nice pattern, basically. Very nice pattern. So right now, what else? What else, guys? This is very loud and clear. This is what I'm going to do. Is another price to come react here. And we are done. It's going to be our target. Going to be our target. Hiyo iko rahisi hivyo tu. Now, those who are asking if I normally combine ideas when it comes to trading. And I normally combine them in a way such that I'm not moving from strategy to strategy. I'm just using them as my confluences, right? Yeah. So things like you see, just the market was clearly, it was like a very sharp um, downtrend over the week, over the month. Then you see a flag pattern which has been broken and price has reacted to it. Just not clearly that from years of experience. This one you don't need to put there break or structure, blah blah blah. You just know clearly in a downtrend. All right, and the fact that even price has broke through it, they tested and they're still coming to break through the level here. Think about this level here. Price has broken through the level. This is just a liquid. And see price reacting from where? This is a supply. So I just want to press down to this supply zone and you're down. That one was simple as that. No gimmicks, right? Go to my next friend there, which is guys. I have only 7 minutes left because I have to end this live at 12:30. We've been here from 9 all the way to 12:30. 9, 10, 11. That's 3 hours, 30 minutes. And that's something great. You've had a lot of insights. You've learned a lot, I believe. So on to card CHF, a pair that sometimes is my friend, sometimes moves away from me. Almost same scenario. I can see downtrend, then a desire to try, but I think not possible. Look at how the market's it's facing rejections there. So daily time frame, that's the picture. That was weekly, sorry. Daily, I think seriously, we're still building the picture of the flag pattern. I think this is the picture that we are building. I think that's a daily trend line. These high time frames, I don't struggle with them looking for, I don't know, some wild patterns. Just look for that flag pattern. It's very clear, I can see. So if this one come to this one trend line, so wait to see if price would break, react, it's going to be our zone. So I think the CHS, they have really combined very well my flagging patterns. They have really blended well and they're reacting well to the pattern like that. So what happens? Look how all this has been taken out. This was sell side liquidity. Sell side liquidity taken. Imeng'olewa pap, and this one order block right above here. Then order block right about here, an order block. Now click and see, you see price was a downtrend. Let me try to make sense. Price was in a downtrend like that. Then price came to this zone and entered into a channel. but price failed. Let's see, price thing was reacting from this block here, failed to take out this side, failed to do that. So here we have another very clean price coming up, was still a downtrend. Like here, this liquidity taking these inducements. These are simply inducements, and price imegwama pale, reacting from this order flow. You see this order flow here. That the order flow is reacting. It's reacting from this order flow. Now price doing what? Let's see. There is an RB here. RB, for those who are asking me what RB is, RB, ICT thought that RB is just a price tends to react from sugar. Okay? Just have a look at price came here. Now dropped again, sweeping all of these to this case here, and now price forming a supply. It's now reacting to the supply, and now we are going to go deep down here. So here again is a matter of time waiting to see how price is going to break out through this. Then we can be able to have something clean as our trade. Right. So those who have been following us this far, I appreciate. Thank you for your cooperation. I believe the class has been too long, 3 hours plus of analysis from morning to lunchtime. And now I'd like to release us so that we can go and have other things to do. This marks the end of our in-depth analysis. I want to believe you've had few things that you're taking home from how I analyze my pairs and what these are my main trading pairs, by the way, that I've analyzed. This group of the first one, the second, the third one. This other one, I just like I don't do them a lot. DBP I don't do it a lot. NSD not a lot. AUD not a lot. Okay, so that's that. That has just been a sneak peek of what I do. So we wait to see to monitor those trades now. So what remains after doing a weekly analysis and in-depth. Now what happens when it comes down to trading? Anytime I'm coming to the market, I don't take more than 30 minutes because now I'm just going to see if prices come to my zone, that's up my zones, what do I do? It has violated, what next do I do? Blah 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 blah. Okay? But for the very first time in a week, I normally have that in-depth selection. So have to up to that particular point. It has been great mingling with you. I appreciate your time here. Thank you for those who have put questions. Um, Thank you to those who have put up questions. Thank you to those who have followed us. You've joined more than 150. That's great. This is where we belong. We don't flip accounts here. We do things which are realistic. Okay. We do things that are realistic. So we're going to come to our daily planner and see what do we hate for the day. What do we hate for the day? Are we moving? Go to our day. So weekly analysis. Progress is that now we are done. Done. Now it's 12:30. So we are going into lunch. In lunch in block. Then I'm going to have a class from 1. Going to visit a friend. Later on we do this one. Then lights off. Today is 3rd, and that is great on our side. So I wish you all the best. Uh, and I love both of you with the love of Christ. So I want to end my life. My computer is lagging. I think someone should gift me the computer. This one is lagging. Or I'm trading. I give gift traders. All right, so that is okay. I'll end it there.